Come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Okay, so they're starting right out. Everything's just crazy. You got Alex is running around, the baby's gone, and she ends up going out. She goes to Randall's house. Randall is nowhere to be seen. The house is just all torn up. There's blood like all over the place. Like you see this blood and everything. And she literally went through their house, out to the back. She's looking. She doesn't see anybody. She doesn't see Randall. She sees nothing. On her way back through, Miss Louise is in there, all balled up. She is just all fucked up. And her eyes are bleeding and stuff. And she said she couldn't see. Because for the longest time, she thought that Alex was Marcy. And she's saying, Marcy, you got to help Randall. They're going to kill him. It was that man. It was that man from next door. So she's steadily telling it all. I'm like, oh, shit, shut up, Miss Louise. She's saying it all. And Alex is just standing there. And she's like, call the police, Marcy, call the police. Why aren't you calling the police? And then she stopped and she said, you're not Marcy, honey. She probably smelt her, honey. You're not Marcy. She said, you stay away from me. I'm going to tell the police it was your dad and them. It was your family. It was those people. I said, oh, and she couldn't see. I don't know what they did to Miss Louise, but they fucked her up too. So Alex, we didn't see any more from them at all. Alex ends up calling Marcy. Marcy that hung up on her, talked shit to her. Then she ends up calling Brad because she wanted to talk to Brad. She called Brad. Brad, she don't know where he's at. And he's like, all right, fine, I'll call her back. Well, we end up seeing Brad digging a hole or filling a hole, one of the two. And he didn't tell Marcy where he was. So I'm like, what the hell? So later on down the line, we actually see Randall, like toward the whole complete end of the show. He's in a little wooden crate. And I take it that he had been knocked out and was coming to. He had a lighter in his pocket. You can hear the baby crying. You can hear the hillbillies. And they're saying, yeah, you can holler as much as you want. Boy, ain't nobody going to help you. He's hollering, help. So if the hillbillies have Randall and you're hearing the baby crying, what the fuck is Brad doing? I don't know, but we'll see in the next episode. That's about some of these other people. Because that's like the major thing. That's the thing that I really wanted to know. That was what was important. That was what was interesting. Okay. Justice's father then contacted Kelly and told her he wanted to be paroled to her house. She ends up telling Esperanza, of all people, you know, back in the day, we used to break some laws, honey, and we kind of did it together, so I kind of do owe him. And I said, she's so stupid, I'm sure she's getting ready to bring this drama to herself and mess around with this. And I said, she said she was guilty, and he took the fall for the both of them. Because she had justice and she had a future. She was going to be able to make a future, so that's going to be a hot mess. Fawn and Joey have been shot, is what because he asked, they were asking her, could she feel her legs, and they were basically just waiting on the ambulance. That shit went on for too long. All that crying, and why ain't he moving? Why ain't he talking? And the ambulance was taking forever, so that's the last we've seen of them. Ben is down there now. He's getting cold feet on killing. He doesn't want to kill Pete. His conscience is getting the best of him, but Eddie's like pushing him and bullying him. You know how Eddie does. And that was just like a whole big mess. Then he ratted out Andrew to Eddie and told Eddie about the nurse being Andrew's girlfriend and all of that. So Eddie came up to Andrew, tried to bully him, called the nurse a bitch and all that stuff. And Andrew told Eddie, look, you better leave her alone and you better leave me alone. He done threatened him and all that and told him that he'll kill her and all of that. After that, Ben and Andrew had a little run in. And I'm laughing because I didn't actually know. Andrew's like big. Andrew's like gotta be like 6'2", 6'3". He's a big guy. And Ben's like a lot shorter than him. He sat up there and let Ben talk shit to him with that one hand, and Ben gave him a couple jabs and knocked him down. He gonna tell him I'm smarter than you and I got more skills than you. You stay out of my way. I said, no, Ben's old high ass ain't the fucked up Andrew gonna tell him if you get in my way, I'm gonna kick your ass again. So I was kind of mad with Andrew. I was like, how you let him kick your ass with that one hand? A mess. But anyway, so he told him, you need to get on the winning team. You need to get with Eddie. Foolishness. So they did that, and he called his girlfriend all kind of bitches and stuff too. That's how they ended up fighting. Well, Ben ended up fighting because Andrew did him and got his ass whooped. Later on after that, Andrew ends up making a traffic stop for a speeding driver. It's Julius. Julius gets up in Andrew's ear. And that's the last that we say to them. And he's talking about, yeah, you need to be on the winning team. Oh, you fucking with Eddie? You don't like Eddie? This, that, because he was writing notes and keeping notes and stuff about Eddie. Had him on the seat. Julius seen him. So I don't know what's going to go on with that. But I get a sneaking suspicion that Andrew's going to flip and go against Eddie with Julius. That'll be real interesting. I would love to see Julius tear Eddie up. I really would. Though I still need Julius to get tore up too because he's so goddamn crazy. But I would love to see him tear Eddie up because Eddie's just ridiculous. So that's basically it. That's all that really went on. I can't even. It was really drug out. It wasn't a bad show. It was just kind of drug out of everything that was kind of going on, and he didn't really clear. Tyler didn't clear anything up too much. He just touched on different things, and this is the direction that we're going to be going. So cool, short review. Really not much to talk about. Like I said, we're basically where we were. We don't know very much more than what we knew when the season wrapped, but he just slowly rolling us in. So cool, and I'll see y'all next week. All right, bye.